What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Melinda J, and I'm back with part 3. This is my second time doing this video, recording this portion of the video because the other portion, it record, but it didn't give me the video footage. So again, I'm back here on take 2, but part 3. Reviewing the Young, Famous, and African series. All right, so let's get right on into it. All right, so I left off from the previous video on Swanky pulling Annie and Zari to the side to squash the beef in regards to Zari telling Annie's husband, Tubaba, about his wife being insecure because of the fact that Annie kept asking Zari, how did she know Tubaba? And of course the peace offering was done with a set of roses, white roses. So again, we're gonna go right into not season 6 episode 6 highlights, which was the blue train trip that Zari had planned out. And that consists of an open invitation for everybody to come to be on the train for 24 hours. And of course, it was like a bonding trip. So everyone came except for Nadia and Diamond. Diamond, I believe he had a prior engagement, but Nadia, she wasn't for the fakeness and she just stayed back for her own sake. Okay. Because she does not like Zari like that. She felt like every time Zari was in a room, there was drama brewing ahead. So, but before that happens, Nadia is meeting up with Andal. Well, Andal is meeting up with Nadia in regards to what had happened at the previous meetup between him and her, and her mentioning to Andal about we see what is happening between you and Zari. So what's the tea? We see and we hearing what you and Zari are up to. So what's the tea? So, however, within this particular conversation, this time in this episode, she points out to Andal that she's close to breaking it off. Well, she broke it off with her boyfriend, Vic, if I'm not mistaken, because of the fact of long distance. It was not only a long distance relationship, but both of them was always busy. And the communication was rocky at the same time. And as she was telling Andal about this, it led to her reflect on how she review relationships and approach relationships when it comes to men romantically, because of the presence of her father not being there. So what I have to say on that 2 cents, because she said men are considered disposable to her. Now, what I have to say about that is, yes, it is definitely important, and I see where she is coming from in regards to how she approaches how relationships with her and men turn out, because it's stemming from her father not being present in her life. And I have to say this, is that it's important, man or woman, father or mother, to be in the children's life presently, mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally, because of the fact it does play into a factor on how your kids interact with people socially, but also when they get into relationships, some of those characteristics and attributes can stem from how the parent was during childhood in adolescence time. So I definitely get what she was saying, and I applaud her for, being aware of how that happens, because I had to do that myself. I had to do some self-reflection myself on how I approach and resolve relationships when it comes to men, because of the fact of the matter, it does stem from how present the parent and also the upbringing of the parent. And I encourage y'all to do this as well, because it will open your eyes. And sometimes it's not always just the other person. Sometimes it could be you and how closed off you are, or or too vulnerable, or just not showing enough emotions, or how you even communicate with an individual that can linger over into your platonic and romantic relationships. So yes, I applaud Miss Nadia on that. So yes, for all the fathers and the mothers out there, if you have a child out here in this universe, and you are not present in the child's life, you don't necessarily have to be in a relationship, because it's called co-parenting. There is another word out there for that too. You don't have to necessarily be in a relationship with the parent that you made the child with in order to be cordial and all. But if it's not cordial, then you need to go ahead and get the courts involved so everyone can act accordingly. Because once you get the courts involved, it's black and white. You either do right or this will happen. So with that being said, everyone, please go ahead, and if you don't have a relationship with your child now, I encourage you to start now, because it is vital more than ever to be present in your child mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Financially, it can only go so far, but once your child hears and feels that presence of you being there, it helps. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. It helps. All right. So on down, while they're on the train, okay, switch over to the train incident, because before Swanky went off on everyone in regards to coming together as one so we can all be cordial and continue to support one another instead of just being apart and picking sides, there was a strain in the beginning of the train ride when Zari had mentioned to everyone in her speech, she was thanking people for coming on her trip, but the emphasizing on her trip and her invitation, it gave like the presence of authoritative figure in some people's eyes or some people's point of view. And it's just like, it almost gave the what was the reason type of thing. But however, I really appreciate how Swanky was like, I'm here to, if you invite me, I'm here to have a great time. I am not here to, and I'm pretty sure everyone had that same energy as well. Whenever you're invited on a trip or a gathering, you want to have fun and all that. However, whenever there are lingering arguments and entanglements and other situations at hand that has not been resolved and just been swept under the rug and everybody's just faking it around each other, that does take a toll on how the trip will move forward, because everything is not addressed and squashed, so we can be able to coincide with each other and embrace each other. And because it is a bonding trip, how are you going to bond when you're not addressing stuff and resolving it so we can move forward in this journey with each other? So to some capacity, the delivery was off on Swanky's end in DJ Naked's point of view, because he felt like Swanky should have said it in delivered it in another way. However, to some capacity, there's only so much delivery you can do. And of course, Swanky is not the person to always be yelling and screaming and hollering on every episode. No, Swanky is a cool, calm, and collected dude from my point of view watching this TV series. He is cool, calm, and collective. Yes, he may be vibrant and all far as like making his presence known, being fashionably laid with all the top fashions and stuff, but overall he is a cool, calm, and collected person, and he don't bother nobody. So the fact that this person who is cool, calm, and collective and don't bother nobody spoke up and he is yelling from the top of his lungs, like, will y'all please get this together? And that comes in that emotion. Like, I'm pretty sure as he was stating what he wants the group to do, he was getting angry himself because of the disharmony, and he would just like for people to just resolve their issues head on so we can move forward. And that's what, and for Naked to come at him saying, brother, you need help. You can talk in a tone where we can just talk man to man or whatever. You don't have to do all this screaming. It's not necessary, but sometimes it is necessary. Okay. Sometimes it's necessary, because when I'm talking to you like this, you're going to be, of course you're going to listen, but I'm pretty sure there are going to be times where you drift off. But if I'm talking to you like this and you got to hear what I'm going to, obviously you hearing what I'm saying because I am talking at the top of my lungs. Okay. You're obviously is waking you up. And it's giving you the attention that needs to be given so we can be able to move forward. So for him to be, for Naked to say to Swanky that you need help and stuff like this, no, Swanky does not need help, because one, he is just expressing how he is viewing and seeing how everybody is going along in this group, and he's not having it, and he's getting tired of faking the funk when really we are grown adults that needs to resolve the issue, to lay everything on the line, resolve it, and move forward so we can be able to continue to love one another and support one another. So again, that just goes to show not everybody reacts different in regards to trying to get their point across. But in that case, I felt Swanky that moment, like, dude, will y'all please get it together? Like, this is unnecessary, totally unnecessary. Fix it and move on. All right, so down to the last episode, which is episode 7. Keep in mind there are 7 episodes within this first series. So and this last episode is basically the overall theme of the vow renewal. Tubaba and Annie and their children are scoping the place where the wedding's gonna be held at. And then it starts out with the bachelor party. The men are on a racing course with Mercedes-Benz and DJ Naked. This is the portion where I'm starting to like DJ Naked, because he is doing what is necessary to add value and not make me look at him sideways in every episode like the other 6 episodes did. But this is the vow renewal of 10 years, and the guys, they're on the racing course for Mercedes-Benz. DJ Naked, he adds a little spice to the exercise, the party, where one person is blindfolded that is behind the wheel, and the person that's in the passenger side is given directions on the driving course, and I thought that was very nice of him to do. And plus, it is very contrast of the typical bachelor party as well as bachelorette party, going to the strip club, throwing dollars and popping bottles and going crazy and stuff like that. This one was a little bit subtle, and I appreciate that, because everybody is not always up to going to the strip clubs or strippers or exotic dancers coming to their place and doing their acts and stuff like that. Everybody doesn't, flow like that all the time. So I appreciate the contrast of the norm of the bachelor and bachelorette party, and of course the subtle portion of the bachelor and bachelorette party. And this one, the bachelorette party, they were relaxing in their PJs with multivitamin IVs that Miss Connie had scheduled. And sidebar, I need Annie's PJs. I need Annie's bridal PJs. All you have to do is just change the name on it, but the color and the design, send that to me ASAP, okay? I really love her bridal PJs. Now on to the next is Annie mentioning at the bachelorette party, because Zari was in attendance. Everyone was in attendance at the bachelorette party. Is Annie telling Zari that she is not invited to the vow renewal. Okay, I was like, well, dang, at least she said it to her face. I had to commend her on that, but that was just to keep the peace and for Annie's sanity. Like, she just want nothing but positive vibes. Not saying that Zuri doesn't have positive vibes, but she just wanted to keep the peace. She wanted people that are there to support and not cause any ruffle in the feathers of drama. So, dang, I was like, dang, she disinvited her to the vow renewal, but okay. And then that's when Swanky surprised Tania, Annie with Tania. Tania is Annie's other good friend as well. And what I like about her is that she had prayed for Annie over Andy before she walked down the aisle, because of Annie's parents not being present. I believe she discussed, and also Tubaba's parents are not present as well in the vow renewal. I believe they passed on, if I'm not mistaken. But I really felt the connection between both of them, Tania and Annie. And I feel like everybody needs a Tania and everybody needs a Swanky. I love the friendship between the three of them, because you're gonna need people that tell you no and tell it like it is. And then you also gonna need people that also have fun and be able to pray over you and not afraid to pray with you in regards to any situation that you encounter in life. So I do appreciate the friendship between all three of them, and everybody deserves a type of person within those three, okay? And of course we have Andal that is being like a consult to Baba, and making sure he's all right, keeping companionship, making sure everything is going smoothly with the vow renewals, and making sure nobody say anything whenever he says speak now, forever hold your peace type of thing, because he is also officiating the wedding, Mr. Andal, he is. And what tripped me out was when Andal got to the podium, DJ Nigga, he had mentioned that they got the biggest hoe officiating the wedding. And I was like, DJ, Quentin, aka DJ Naked. Quentin. Oh, what a thought. But of course, that goes into play what Kaylee had mentioned earlier. Birds of a feather flock together. So I'm not putting it past them. I'm just, hello, you just see Ando so put together. You would not expect that from him. So again, I hollered when Quentin, aka DJ Naked, had mentioned that statement as he came to the podium. Okay, on to the next big highlight was Connie's speech to the couple. That was so beautiful and heartfelt. I'm not even gonna lie, I almost cried during that scene, just like I almost cried when Annie walked down that aisle and Isabella was walking her father down the aisle. I was holding back the tears because I was holding back the tears. I was like, girl, y'all cannot make me cry on this episode. I cried a little bit, just a little bit, but it was so beautiful. Despite what everyone says about Annie and Tubaba's relationship and marriage, at the end of the day, love wins. And if they are starting a new beginning with a vow renewal, then by all means, let them do so, because most of the time these days, marriages don't even get past 5 years. So you tell me. Yeah, they don't even get past 5 years. And that's either due infidelity, financial, miscommunication, all sorts of things. So, or it was just the wrong person and they were an arranged marriage type of thing. But anyways, hey, they are renewing their vows. They're starting a new beginning. And of course, actions speak louder than words. And from what I'm seeing, the actions of him doing a song for her like he did 10 years ago when they got married, I mean, it's a start from the outsider looking in. Okay, on down the line, we have also Andal mentioning to Nadia. Andal was mentioning to Nadia of how Zari's presence is like it's a void at this vow renewal in regards to Zandi not being there. But at the same time, hey, that's the bride's wishes and it has to be granted, which led him to go check up on her. But before he checks up on her, Diamond had also missed the vow renewal as well because of a delayed flight that he had. So he just went on ahead and by the time he would have made it to the wedding, it would have been too late. So he just went on ahead and visit his kids and Zari while he was in that particular location. And of course, Zari gets a ring-a-ding-ding at the door. And she opens it, and there goes Andal, y'all. Y'all, I was like, oh! And she was like, y'all, it was crazy because she got her child's father upstairs playing with the kids. And I know they're going through their little situation and separation and trying to figure out how they can reconcile type of thing and get back together. But you got Andal here at the door, checking up on Zari. Oh, y'all, comment down below. I was like, and when I seen that, I said, girl, it's going to get messy on season 2. It's going to get messy. But feel comment down below an emoji of your facial expression when Zari had opened up the door and she saw Andor? Comment down below. I want to see it. I want to see what y'all reaction was, because mine was like, it was the emoji like, okay, y'all, if that ain't oh gosh. Anyway, that's when Diamond had came down the stairs. It was like, oh my gosh, look who's here. The bro is checking up on me. I appreciate that. And in the back of my head, I was like, no, sweetheart. No, he is not checking up on you. He is checking up on your children's mother, Miss Zari herself. And that's when they all sat down, and of course Diamond, he got comfortable with his sparkling water with his fruits in there, and they was chopping it up, asking how was the wedding, and he thanked him. Diamond thanked Andor for checking up on him, and Andor was like, yeah, I'm here to check up on Zari. And that's when Diamond was like, excuse me? He didn't say excuse me. He was like, what's going on? And that's when Andor had turned to the side. He turned to the side and he was like, I'm gonna tell you this before it hits the streets. And then Diamond was like, okay, what's up? What's the tea? He didn't say what's the tea. He said, what's up? And that's when Andor was like, me and Zari, we are talking. And I was like, I can't believe he told him. But I mean, at least he told him to his face, but it's just like, woo. And then Diamond was like, I'm still not understand. Well, I'm pretty sure he got a glimpse of it, but he need to elaborate a little bit more. And that's when, and that's when Andor said, there's some interest there. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, and that's where the show had ended. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, I felt so bad for Diamond. I felt so bad for him because now he's in a predicament like, oh snap. I got my homie showing interest in my children's mother. And now, he's like, oh snap, I gotta fight for my family now because this dude is showing there's some interest, there's some little chemistry going on between him and my children's mother. So I want to know in the comment section below, I want to know from you all, what will you think Diamond is going to do about it? What do you think he's going to do about it? How you think he's going to react? I'm surprised he didn't even throw the water on him, but of course he's a classy man too. But what do you think Diamond would do? Will he fight for his family or will he let it be? I want to know in the comment section down below. Feel free to comment, and also comment a sunflower in the comment section below as well, because that would definitely let me know that you made it this far in this video and you're showing support and you're giving me feedback. But this is the overall question for this third video. What do you think Diamond is going to do now that he knows firsthand that Andor and Zari are showing interest in each other and are talking? Is he going to fight for his family or is he going to let it be? Okay, because I'm gonna tell you now, I'm already hooked on the season. I was already hooked within the first minute of the show, but now that I watched the whole entire series, all 7 episodes, I am locked and loaded, y'all. I cannot wait for season 2 to come back, and I hope they keep going with this production because it is giving everything that it's supposed to give All right. So I'm going to end it right here. This is all that I have as far as like reviews and my thoughts and my opinions on it. I wish everyone nothing but luck and blessings on top of blessings, whoever views this video, as well as the cast as well. Thank you so much for being brave enough to showcase what your life is all about. And with that being said, feel free to share this video. Please like the video. That helps me out, that gives me feedback. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Also, comment down below if you're a new subby so I can shout you out in the next video. And of course, hit that notification bell on the side of the subscribe button so you'll be notified the next time I upload the videos. And if you want me to review any more content, as long as it's not horror, y'all. If you as long as it's not horror, I am not a horror person. Okay. But if you want me to review any other shows that are around, feel free to do so and let me know. DM me in my social media, and I'll leave my email in the description box below. And with that being said, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Always remember to know thyself, love thyself, soothe thyself so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.